Hey, look who's back to making commentary videos. Anyways, hey guys, Josh here, and today I'm back for a new commentary video. Today's commentary is going to be a doozy because we're going to a Watch Mojo wannabe called The Gamer. And the video we're going to be talking about today is 8 times Nintendo ripped off Xbox. Now, I know this was made nearly a year ago, but still, I just want to do a commentary video, so yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. Anyways, with all that being said, let's just start the video.
Nintendo are known as the innovators of the video game industry.
No crap, Sherlock.
They're always the first to try new things and are constantly getting ripped off by other companies like Sony and Microsoft. Or are they? It turns out Nintendo aren't perfect either and have taken a page out of Microsoft's book on multiple occasions. Switch Pro Controller. The Nintendo Switch Pro Controller is incredible. The build quality is tremendous, and the battery seemingly never dies. We've played with the controller for weeks on end before we needed to charge it. It's that good. While that's all fine and dandy, there's something odd about the controller, its button layout. It reminds us of another controller we use nearly every day on a console known as the Xbox One, created by Microsoft. Of course, its button layout is exactly like the Xbox One controllers. Come on, Nintendo!
Nintendo has been doing the 4-button layout long before Xbox have. The first iteration of it being back in 1991 with the SNES controller.
We thought you were innovative, yet you blatantly rip off the Xbox One controller? How dare you? At least Nintendo had the decency to switch the order of the buttons. A and B were swapped and Y and X were swapped, but still, we expected more from you, Nintendo. HD gaming. While 4K gaming is all the rage today, there was a time where 720p and 1080p HD gaming was the up-and-coming thing. It was during the transition from 6th generation to 7th generation consoles. This was when Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft were making sure their consoles were ready for the new HD market of gaming. The Xbox 360 was released a year before the PS3 and Wii, and featured an HDMI port.
That's where you're wrong, because when the Xbox 360 originally launched, it actually had composite cables instead of HDMI.
Microsoft won the race, so when Sony and Nintendo inevitably joined the HD gaming crew, they technically ripped off Microsoft. That's just how the video game industry works. You always want to be first, and sadly, Nintendo weren't this time. When Nintendo finally joins the 4K market, they'll technically be ripping off Sony. Trust us, we know a thing or two about ripoffs.
If you know a thing or two about ripoffs, then why the hell did you choose the 4-button layout and HD gaming on the list? Jeez, I don't believe you now.
Paid online service. When it comes to online services, we have Xbox Live, the PlayStation Network, and soon, Nintendo Switch Online. Xbox Live always required a subscription to play, and in the Xbox 360 days, was light years ahead of PSN's free online service. PSN is now also subscription-based, but it's not quite up to snuff with Xbox Live. There's that meme about PSN always being down, but it's not true. PlayStation gamers are just unable to crossplay, which is why you never think they're online. With all these subscription-based online services going around, Nintendo decided to join the party, but at a much cheaper price. Nintendo Switch Online will only set you back around $20, while Xbox Live Gold and PS Plus will each cost you $60 a year. It's one hell of a bargain, but Microsoft did it first.
Again, that's far from the truth. Sega has done it first with Sega Channel and SegaNet, and even then Nintendo has done it before Xbox have with the Nintendo 64 disk drive RANDnet.
So Nintendo ripped them off again. Disc-based games.
I'm not even gonna bother with this one because it's another lie, and even then Sega has done it before Xbox with the Sega CD.
Friends list.
I'm also not gonna deal with this one because it's another lie. Also, just like what I said with the online thing, The friend list was also on the Nintendo 64 disk drive RANDnet, which came before Xbox Live.
Wii U Pro Controller.
Hey, look, it's a rehash. Skip! But I'll admit, it looks more like an Xbox 360 controller. The only difference is the second analog and button placement, and that's it.
Alternate, mixed, and virtual reality. There's going to come a time when Nintendo dives into the world of AR, MR, and VR. In a time where real reality known as RR is getting boring, we all have these other kinds of realities to make us forget about the harsh, cruel world beyond those doors. It all started with PlayStation VR that seemed like a gimmick at first, but later surprised everyone with its solid performance and library of games. Microsoft then copied this by developing the mixed reality peripheral known as the HoloLens. In essence, the HoloLens creates a hologram that expands beyond the screen, allowing you to see more of the game and be more immersed in the experience. So when Nintendo joins the party, they'll be ripping off Microsoft, who ripped off Sony. Yeah, that...
Again, Nintendo has done it first with the Virtual Boy. Sure, it wasn't successful and all, and it caused seizures and stuff, but still, Nintendo did it before Sony and Microsoft.
Totally makes sense. Games streaming service. Streaming services are everywhere. Almost anything can be streamed now, from shows, movies, and sports. So why not add video games to the mix as well? It all started with PlayStation Now, and today we also have the Xbox One Game Pass and the Nvidia GeForce Now. While PlayStation and Xbox are fighting to become the better Netflix of video games, Nintendo is developing a game streaming service of their own. It's safe to say.
I've never seen a news article saying that Nintendo is going to make a streaming service. The closest we could get to a streaming service is the NES Nintendo Online thing.
Say that compared to the disaster that was the Wii U, the Switch has been a global hit. Things might even get better for the console, since it was able to play the PC, PS4, and Xbox hit Resident Evil 7 using the cloud. Now, the Biohazard Cloud version was solely released by Capcom in Japan, but the pay-to-play streaming service might be the way of the future, even if Microsoft did it before Nintendo. Well,
so if you didn't get the video, I'm gonna do it in a nutshell.
Nintendo Xbox because for the 4-button layout and the online service and the HD gaming and they also rip off VR and
Silence!
Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, stalk me on social media, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Es posible volver les Brasil la vida libre Dios pasa solero vale Bolívar horas vidoli vida libero